Hi, this is Casey. My entrepreneurial journey has been filled with hardship, but we made it through. That's why we want to host this workshop to give you the shortcut we wish we had. You might be facing some of the business challenges we once did. Are you trying to boost your sales and marketing but don't know where to start? Is your team struggling to improve sales due to lack of marketing experience? Or perhaps outsourcing hasn't delivered the results or control you need? Today we serve clients from over 16 countries, including the US, Malaysia, the UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, and most of Southeast Asia. Many of them are ordinary business owners like you and me, with big dreams, hungry to learn, and a desire to take our business to the next level. We have taken what we have learned, simplify it, and put it into a 3-hour workshop, and you are invited. In this workshop, we will review 3 steps to build, systemize our sales and marketing departments, making sure they can function automatically and grow our business. Imagine if you could build a scalable sales and marketing department from day one, with absolute clarity on what to do step by step to build, systemize, and to scale your sales and marketing. We have trained and mentored many entrepreneurs from over 16 countries, from startups to businesses making millions.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around.
在这个行业，我们不懂这个 online 要怎样做嘛，所以我觉得省时间的话呢，就 enroll KC 的这个 program， 因为这样子的话呢，你比较快嘛，2-3个月时间，3-4个月时间，你就可以掌握这个东西，然后部分是有效的。
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It looks like you've done a phenomenal job. I mean, you have everything lined up. Everything that you're showing me is pretty much kind of the structure of all of the business books that I've read about how do you grow your business and how do you get your business, to be running smoothly and efficiently. And it's all that you're talking about. And you're maximizing your time. And it looks like you guys have a really great way of doing that. So I applaud you on that. It looks amazing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business. It's like past 4 months, we hit our new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
And while I was confused about a few points early on, it really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth.
I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey. Okay, just want to say 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
We promise you will walk away with clarity, a framework, and proven strategies on how to build, systemize, and scale your sales and marketing. We only host this workshop a few times a year, and spaces are limited. You can find out more information around this video. We look forward to seeing you. Alright, so I'm not gonna restart the video again. There are some people I know are still joining, but thanks for coming in early for people from many countries, I think. Yeah, some people are still joining right now, you see. So, thanks for coming. I'm not actually aiming for big sessions, but I know there are some people are joining right now. I know some from Singapore, some are from Indonesia, Jakarta, some are from Malaysia. All right, I'm not sure. There's one Pakistan who registered. I'm not sure whether he's here or not. So I'm just going to start straight away. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat, and then I'll reply you when I saw that, when I finish present my things. Today's what we have today actually is something what we have practiced for the last 9 years. Okay, we have practiced for the last 9 years, and then what we just want to share with you what's working for us right now. That's it. And then it helped us a lot in free ups our times. It also help me and to attract a lot of partners by using the strategies that I'm going to share with you. And I know a lot of people are facing these issues where you are running a business, you have a lot of things you need to tackle, and then you don't have time, and then you need to manage your team, and then the marketing have to run, the sales have to run. But how do we streamline it? How do we optimize it? How do we automate it? So that's the objective I want to share with you all today. Let me share back my screen, and then I will kickstart it. Give me a second. Okay. So, hi, this is Casey. My entrepreneurial journey have been. Hey, I don't want to go to this already. Second, so just start the presentation. That's it. Okay, I have a few questions to ask before I start. And you can actually give me your feedback in the chat so that we have a better understanding. Again, I can see where you are right now. first question is that you generate leads first or having a solid conversion process first? So I even say generate leads first. What about the rest? Quality leads, okay. The rest? Which one first? Yeah, quality leads. And then the rest? Only ever only, the rest? Leads first. Surya said leads first. The rest? Hey, only 2 participate only. Don't so boring like that. Give me some feedback. Okay, is it generate leads first or having a solid conversion process? Both at the same time. Joseph, you're actually sending direct message to me, but it's fine. If you want everybody to know, then you can want it. Okay, both at the same time. So our take, it depends on which stages you are in. Our feedback, our answer is depends on which stages you are in. If you are a startup, then of course you get leads first, and then you optimize the conversion process at the same time. Yes, but if you already passed the startup stage, probably you are in 2 to 3 years in the process, then having a solid process is the main priority, because we go through all the stages and it's not that easy. It's super tough. So this is the first question. The second question is that having a better offer or improving the selling skills better. Which one do you think which one do you think we should aim? Which one come first? Or both? Having a better offer. Okay, so Joseph said better offer. Evan says selling skills. You see, different people, different answer. That's the interesting part here, is it? Okay, anyone how better don't know how to sell, no use. Interesting take. The rest, any answer from the rest? Before I share my opinion, Serene say both. Okay, my take, and I've been through that also, it's you have a better offer first. Better offer means you have some better offers means not how cheap, or not how cheap is your price, It's basically how attractive is your service or your package or your products. So that's what I mean offers. It could be slightly expensive, but you have so many stacks of offer in between. Let's say, for example, travel package. Yeah, you can go to Maldives, and then everyone offer Maldives, but actually the packaging another, I don't know, free this, and then they offer another 50% discount on the accommodations, and then plane pickup. So these are better offer. So even though the selling skill is far below par, if you have a better offer, even though you don't know how to talk good, right? Usually you still can sell. And we've been through it, because I'm not a salesperson. I come from a chemistry and biology background. I studied chemistry and biology in my college, in my university, and then I don't know how to sell one. But when I started working in the companies, and then I started to learn, okay, better offers, and also when I implement back to my business, when I start my own business, better offer usually beats selling skills one. Because if you have a bad offers or less attractive offer, you have to oversell already. It means that your sales become super hard sales, because you need to keep convincing them. So if I have a better offers, I don't even need to convince you. You will come to me and say, can I try this? Can I take this? So that's the difference. This is my take, This is my take. Okay, then the next thing is quantity of the leads or quality of the leads. This one, anyone want to answer this? Quantity of the leads or quality of the leads? You know what? Cannot be what? No answer. Quantity of the leads or quality of the leads? Joseph say quantity. Even say quality. The rest? Serene say quality. Yayan say quality leads. Okay, quality. It's quality come first, and then we increase the quantity. That's our experience. So a lot of people, they want quantity, right? A lot of bosses, they want quantity, and because it looks good, right? It looks like a lot of business are coming in, but when you follow up with them, they don't reply, and then they don't even want to entertain you, right? Then you start to feel the pain. Yeah, I get a lot of quantity, but the closing rate is very low. So to us, usually it's quality first and quantity. But how do we actually get quality leads? That's the things that I want to highlight today. That's the objective of this sharing today. So we Then I'll share with you the process later. Quantity matters more in your offers, low cost. Yeah, yes. But I'll share with you my take after this, then you will see. Okay, this one is true or false. Getting customer is harder than before. Yes, true. Yeah, Joseph said true. Competitions, a lot of people running the ads, more options and more educated. Yeah, correct. Yeah, same. Same on my same on my end. So this is true. And I want to share with everyone experience this. Okay, this is you're overwhelmed, you want to grow your business, you have many manual works, you try to do everything, but it ended up very messy. Yeah, the things is working, but the puzzle is a little bit here and there, and then there's no system, and then sometimes you burn out. Anyone in this category? I can honestly tell you I am before. So if you are here, then I will show you how we streamline and automate things. And I want to share with you, anyone also facing this challenge, there's too much manual work. You need to close sales, you need to make appointments, and then you have to attend events, or you have to do the service training, whatever things that you're doing. And then you still have to come back and do content. And then you lack time, you lack resources to handle your conversion process. You have to reply your customers and all these things. All right? Too much manual work, and then you lack resources to handle it. The second thing is that you have no clear framework, you have no systems, you have no structures to consistently convert leads to clients. Your process is working here, a little bit here and there, but if you want to put more budget inside, you will know there's a lot of leaking. It means that I have people come to me. I have actually a lot of people come to us and say, yeah, my business is running right now. The business is, yeah, surviving. Okay, some say struggling, some say okay. But eventually they know that there are no clear framework and system and structures in place. And one person actually tell me their sales, their conversion process is kind of like pasar malam. he used the word pasar malam because it's a bit here and there, here and there. There's no framework, there's no structures. So that's what we want to tackle today. And then if you have sales and marketing team, your sales and marketing team are inexperienced. Okay, this one I think a lot of SMEs, a lot of companies have this, including the founders. One is because they try to hire an interns, or they try to hire juniors. Yeah, because of cost effective, right? But it end up actually is you spend a lot of time just to educate them, and you yourself also don't know the framework. You yourself don't know the structures, and then everyone you look at, they look at you, you look at them, and then we try things. This is what I see in most of the companies, right? At least 80%, I would say. And then number 4 is you're spending a lot of ads but getting low conversions, and then you outsource your marketing but you're not seeing the results that you wanted. I can tell you all these things I've tried before and also experienced before. All right. So the clients have many options in the market right now. They are more cautious right now because 1, they got burned before. 2, there's just too many scams out there. All right. And then they got burned in money. They got burned in terms of getting the wrong people. So they are more conscious right now. They do more research, they do more study, they will look at you, take more time to look at you. So last time, I think before COVID, the conversion cycles is probably like, I don't know, the conversion cycle become longer right now because of all these things. And of course, competitions, they are more educated. Your competitors become more educated. And things become tough, right? So I usually say, unless this is your hobby business, you have so much money and this is your hobby business, probably you don't have to care so much. But chances are, if you're not, if this is not your hobby business, the effort for us to get clients have increased. And I'm pretty sure, and actually you all answered me just now, you all feel that. And same for me on my end. So I need to level up. We need to level up. So how do we level up is something I want to share with you today. So the pressure to do more marketings, you need more leads, you need to do more content, you need to do more videos, you run more ads, and then there's more reply, and then there's more closing to do, right? And if you have team, and I'm pretty sure you put a lot of pressure on your sales and marketing team as well, right? If you outsource, I'm pretty sure you keep asking them why like this, hey, why there's no leads coming in, I've seen this, and I also experienced myself. And not to forget, we have personal and family matters to take care as well. So all these things make it difficult, challenging, not difficult, but challenging to handle. So the question is that, is there any solutions to overcome this? And I can give you the answer, yes. And I actually share these solutions to all my people over the last 9 years. I started to implement to myself first, and I fine-tune it, and then I implement to my partner business, my client business, and eventually I share this during my Jakarta trip. I think some of them are in the Zoom chat right now. So you see yourself in this. I shared it during my Jakarta trip, and then I share this process, which you see in my WhatsApp. I'm gonna draw this again in iPad, and then you will ask questions along the way. So this is the entire process on actually how do we streamline and automate the process. In fact, most of the emails and WhatsApp that you get from me are automated, but I write it myself. I write it myself, but I automate it. So you don't feel like a robot writing it because I write it myself, but I'm just automate the process so that it's actually helped my life. So I'm gonna come back to this and I'll draw this again. But let me go through the other things I want to share with you today first. The next thing is the masterclass today is share for people who are B2B or B2C. I know some of you are Joseph is doing have associations, you want to get more members. Jakarta teams actually are doing training and certifications. Some are in insurance, financials, I know. And but whether you're B2B and B2Cs, we want to give you the framework and system to streamline, automate, and improve your conversion process. Because if you improve your conversion process, your business will grow. All right. So that's why I asked the first question just now: leads first or leads first, or have a solid conversion process first. But most of you actually are in business for quite some time already. So our focus today is actually how do we improve our conversion process. All right. If you improve that, the business will grow. And we actually implemented it in companies in different sizes. Starting out, growing and scaling. I have implemented it in different companies. I myself, I tested myself first. I was an employee, and then I start out and then implement myself, and then I help people also on startup, and then I help my partners and also my clients who are also in growing and scaling stage. So I have people starting from zero. I also have people are doing about 6 to 10 million a year. But the principle is the same. Right? So different sizes from different countries. Jocelyn is from Hong Kong, and then she come to visit me. And then these are one of our partners, and then we are in health and wellness industries, right? And then we have supplements, we also have services, and then big teams, and then so eventually, like I said, implement from solopreneurs to big companies. And today's what we are focusing on is actually this part. Some of you actually do not have the funnels. You have, but it's not optimized. Some of you are doing the marketing, but there's so many leakings. You don't have system in place. You don't have optimized funnels, and then I think majority of you come here because of the automations, right? So this is our focus today, and the rest is you see, if you are growing, you need other things, but that's not our focus, but we know how to do it, but that's not our focus today. That one later we tackle. So over the last 9 years, we have invested through a lot of expensive trials. That's all I want to share. And that's actually how we come up these systems and also the processes to fine tune everything. Today's objectives actually is that you don't have to spend the money. I'll just give you the code. That's it. And mainly of this webinar actually is that how to actually streamline, automate most of the manual work, like the messagings, the emails, and the nurturing parts, and how do you streamline and automate some of that so that you can close more sales. And then how do you get more leads to reply? How do you automatically qualify your leads and convert them systematically? And then how do you get your prospect ready to buy? Kind of on autopilots, right? How to get them ready to buy. I think this is what I see most of the people are lacking, because the leads come in, they spend the money, the leads come in, and then they've done nothing with it, right? If they don't reply, they've done nothing with it. So I want to highlight, I'm not a guru. Most of people say, oh, this guru kind of, but actually I'm not a guru. I never consider myself a guru. I'm a doer. I started a business because I'm very broke. I work in mosquito coil factory. For Jakarta team is pabrik. Pabrik in Jakarta is kilang. Malaysia call kilang, but in Jakarta they call it pabrik. So I work in kilang. I work in the factories, mosquito coil factories, and then eventually in a small town called Bidor, Perak. And then eventually I come to KL to learn how to do sales and marketing. So I work in the training providers companies. First 5 years in the factories, last 5 years in the trainings companies as the start from business development executive. Then eventually, before I left the job, I was the head of marketing, sales of marketing there. So I graduate as a chemistry and biology, and I know I need to start a business. That's why actually I forced myself to learn sales and marketing. So all the hardship I've been through, and it's just not as easy as possible. It's just not as easy. And the reason why I start a business is because I'm just too broke. After 10 years, my savings is kind of less than what? Less than 500 ringgit. 500 ringgit is about 150 Sing dollars. That's my saving account for 10 years. So I get frustrated and I decided to start a business. And then there are just so many learning curve. So many learning curve. I use my credit card to learn, to spend on the ads, to go to this webinar, to go to this seminar, all using my credit card. And while working 9 to 5 just to make sure I can pay the credit card debt. But long story short, I managed to quit my job and then sacrifice everything just to make sure. And then I just want to learn what works. I'm a system guys, I'm a SOP guys, I'm automation guys, and I learn sales and marketing. So I just want to learn what works and gelling everything together. So eventually figure it out after so many expensive trial and errors and successfully implemented that in my business. And that's actually how to get me into stages, events, sharings, talks, and then more sharings. And then I implement the same thing in my partner's business and then some of my clients' business as well. So we started from scratch. This is Philip. I think before COVID, we started around COVID time. Almost want to close down his business, and then eventually he's a teacher. He's a full-time school teacher, and then but he also have side business, which is daycare in Puchong, KL. So you know, teacher only know good in teaching, but not good in running the business. So we got together. Eventually, long story short, I asked him to quit his job after 1 year, 1 year plus, I think. So he quit his job and then eventually running about 7 to 8 centers right now. And he also have online tuitions. I think it's about 1,002 to 1,005 students right now, every single month. And 2 months ago, he invited me to his ceremony awards, the 10 Outstanding Young Malaysians Award by JCI. And then this is my partners as well. So I implement that back in business. I'll share about this case study after this. And then these are some other case studies from scratch to, and then become about 1 million per year. Right, and then we finally meet up for the first time. So we haven't met up for 4 years, 3 to 4 years, and we finally meet up, I think 2 months, 3 months ago for the first time. And then these brothers, same things, almost want to bankrupt, run the business for 5 years, zero profit, and then eventually we grow it so big until we won so many awards. So there are some other things actually who actually didn't enroll with me, but they actually watch my videos, go to my YouTube, study from my emails, and then eventually they make it on their own. So Ho Chi Minh's, Julius from Italy, and then Amanda from US. So there are so many case studies. I'll just cut this short. So I'll just, these are all the people from different countries that I attracted on coachings and so on. And I eventually attracted some of the partners that I have. And then this is, I just come back from Jakarta, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So now, majority of the people that I work with, usually they have these issues. Number one, you have a very good products and services, but there's a gap. And then you know there's a gap, but you just don't know where's the gap, how to fix it, where's the lubang, where's the hole. There's a gap there. If you can also share with me what other challenges you have in the chat, and then I will answer you on the spot. So you have the gap actually is that you either lack of knowledge, your team lack of knowledge, your team is inexperienced, and you yourself don't have systems, your team also don't have the system and framework. You're just doing whatever it takes to get it work. Yeah, that's why you are here right now, and then you have something is working, but you know there's a hole, there's a lot of leaking, there's a hole there. And then of course you're overwhelmed to tackle many things manually all alone, or your team actually is not streamlined, the process not streamlined. So that's actually why we are here today. And I want to ask also, anyone actually currently spending a lot of Meta and Google ads right now? Anyone? Anyone who actually running ads right now on Google's, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok? Anyone here? Not no one. Okay, John say yes. And then the rest? Only one only, cannot be what? Google ads, cannot talk. Okay. So you have run many ads. Muted, yeah. So I'll unmute you after I finish the presentation, John, but you can type here first, because if you talk, then I cannot talk already. So I'll answer your questions. I will unmute everyone at the end, and then you just share with me. So you're spending a lot of ads. You spend the monies, you get many leads, you get WhatsApp, you get PMs, and some of you probably do not have leads also. You run the ads, but actually you see why so expensive. So you have these issues. Or the other issue is that, some people click onto my WhatsApp and then when I reply them, they don't reply me. All right? Or I run the leads form, but nobody replies. They don't want to entertain me. Yes? And the conversion is low. Correct? So I purposely put this picture because you have so many leaking. So where's the leaking? I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw it after this. But the things I want to highlight today is that most of what you already know will work. I'm sure you actually study, you attended some courses, you actually go through YouTube to learn something, you pay for, I don't know, trainings, and then you learn a little bit about Google, so Facebook, how it works and all these things. I'm not talking about, I'm not teaching Facebook ads or Google ads today. I have the course, I have the programs, we have our way to systemize the whole advertising things. So without you keep running here and there, I have that. But that's not our focus today. The focus today actually is that how do we have a systematic approach and how do we use tools and how do we have a frameworks to actually streamline the conversions and you don't feel overwhelmed, right? You don't feel overwhelmed because if you don't have the system in place, you don't have the process in place. I need to reply here and then suddenly I need to do more ads, the ads suddenly not working, right? And then I have to tweak the copywritings and then there are more WhatsApp come in and then I reply, then I need to follow up and then no time follow up. You are overwhelmed with all these little process that you know that if you do it, it will work. But the things is that we are overwhelmed and then you burn out. Okay. So our experience actually it's streamline the conversion process first. All right. How to streamline it, I will draw after this. The second is automate it. It cannot be 100% automations, but at least we can do 70 to 80%. Like I said, all the WhatsApp, all the videos, all the pictures that you receive from my WhatsApp and emails, it's all automated. But I'm the one who write the messaging, but it's all automated. Then only we increase the leads volume. So if you do it the other way, means that you do the 3 first, and then you go to the 1, then you go to 2, right? You have this issue right now, which is I have so many WhatsApp, I have so many inquiries, I have so many leads, but the conversion rate is low. And then you will lead to the next thing, which is you are confused. Which one, how to troubleshoot? Because there's so many moving parts. Your messaging is one moving part, your ads is one moving part, your setting is one moving part, your website or your landing page could be another moving part, right? Your messaging in the web, your messaging in your ads, in your website, in your landing page, in your follow-up is another moving part. And then the offer is another moving part, right? And your follow-up is another moving part. And getting the payments, how to make it easy for them to get payments is also another moving part. So actually, right now, if I count my fingers, it's already 8 moving parts here. So which one to tackle, right? This seems like I need to tackle, then also seems to tackle. Then you feel overwhelmed. And then your mind starting to get jammed. Jam up to like, I want to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then you feel like you burn out. You feel like you are, in Chinese, we call it, 有心无力. In English, we call it, I have the heart to do it, but I don't know where to start, or I don't know where to fix. Or of course, I know how to fix, but I just get burnt out and also get tired to fix it. And then you have to restart again. So this is my experience. And this is actually how do we fix things up. So our conversion process actually is 3 simple steps. I will draw this. It's 3 simple steps. Number 1, find out who is our ideal clients. Whether it's your service, whether it's your products, we have to find out who's the ideal client first. I will share with you an example after this. All right. One example is that I can give you one example is I have one client who are in fitness industries, personal trainers, right? Teach people how to slim down. And there's so many personal trainers, there's so many gyms out there, there's so many coaches, fitness coach, weight loss coach out there, Herbalife, right? Amway or New Skin also have teaching all this how do you lose weight and then consume their products. I have all these clients. One of the things I want to highlight on the step 1 ideal clients is I have one client only focus on moms, and not just any moms. We only work with moms who just have a newborn baby. So we work with we only work with the new moms with newborn baby to lose the baby weight. So we're not just aiming everyone. And then the other example is that my partners actually are doing the supplements. We sell supplements products. And then, it's a superfood products. It can help many sickness, right? but we choose to only aim for people who have cancers. And then the moment we zoom in into ideal clients, our skills skyrocket. Our sales grow. And I have actually case study to show you after this. So that's step one. Step two is to qualify. Qualify means that, yeah, I have so many leads come in. And then, yeah, some of you actually put it in the chat and say why the conversion rate is so low. Part of the reason is because you don't have qualification in place. You try to aim for the quantity and you think by having the quantity, I will have more sales. And then you put more ads budget, and then the result actually is the other way around. You put more ads budget, yeah, I get more leads, but actually the conversion rate is low. And then you're getting down again. So usually we put a lot of effort into qualifying, and I'll show you how we qualify. And then the third step actually is gain trust. Gain trust is a big topic, but I'll show you how we gain trust. Eventually, actually all the WhatsApp that you get that you get from me is part of the gaining trust process. All right. So, and these three processes help us to attract and serve clients from 16 countries. Right. And I want to share with you how I'm going to draw this right now. I'm going to share my iPad and then I'm draw this right now. Give me a second, sir. And I'll show you how it works. And then you can ask questions along the way. Give me a second. So I'll share my iPad screen. Start broadcast. Yeah, I'm a second here. Right. Right, see my screen right now. Okay, give me a second. I'll just right. I'll start with the most basic first, which is your ideal clients. Yeah. Okay, how come this part, this part. Okay, I'll start with this first. You have your ideal clients. Whether you are selling service or products, you have your ideal clients. Some of you probably have these issues like nailing down your messaging on your ideal clients. That's why your conversion rate is low. Means that you try to aim for everyone, or you try to aim for the people, but the messaging it's not aligned. So give me a second, right. So these are all your ideal clients. And all your ideal clients are on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Google, on networking events. These are the people that you know they can pay one. They will want your service one. So, and then the next thing is that, yeah, some of you are doing Facebook ads, right? I saw some of you say doing Facebook ads. Some are doing Google ads, right? What else? Do you use LinkedIn? Any one of you doing LinkedIn? Any one of you doing the email? You have database and then you use EDM, you use email blast software to blast them, all right? Or some of you are doing the outdoor, but outdoor I think very less. Outdoor banner I think it's very less. But my clients did that because he makes so much and then he decided to invest some of the money on all the outdoor LED ads. So these are majority of the people. Some of you are TikTok also. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? So the ads and all these things. Then the next thing is some of you, okay, so these are the people, then they saw your ads, right? They saw your ads and then they either click to your WhatsApp. Some of you run ads, click to your WhatsApp or Messenger, correct? And some of you actually go to a landing page. Like for you, how you actually get to here, actually you register the form, right? I actually purposely put out the landing page form and then you study me and then that's actually how you end up here. Yeah, so but whichever way is actually part of you to get inquiries here. Inquiries. Okay, so these are ideal clients, these are your inquiries. So, and then the next thing is what? Let me draw the whole process first, and then I'll explain to you how we automate things and how do you improve your conversion process. And then the next thing is that these people here, right? These people here, they will actually study they will research about you, and then eventually they will click your ads, and then or they actually fill up your website forms, and then they will ask you, they'll email you, and so on. And then eventually it's where the appointment set up. So you have appointments here, right? And then either you yourself or your team actually is doing the appointments. All right, appointments here. So this appointment, right? Then the usual process. So some of you are doing the supplements one. Usually you don't need appointments. They will just either buy, because it's a low cost products. They will just decide whether they want to buy or skip at the end for those low cost products. But for services, I think you have appointments. So these are the two scenarios. Okay. And then after that, you have what? You had the clients, right? You become your clients. So from ideal clients, it become your clients right now. All right. So, and then in between you have follow-ups. You have follow-ups here. So these are the standard process, correct? And then I'll use different colors so they're easy to do. Okay. So where's the leak? Leaking. I can tell you where is it, and then why the conversion rate is lower. All right. Why the conversion rate is low, and then you have many manual work is done by the system, the automation tools and so on. But I'll talk about the conversion rate is low and how do we automate it, how do we streamline it so that I can increase the clients on this side. Okay, now first things why the conversion rate is low is because you lack of qualifying process. You don't have a qualifying process. Most of the traditional business owner that I know is that they just want to get as many leads, as many quantity as I want, and then they will assume the sales will be there. Yes, but it goes back to all the problem that I mentioned just now. Yeah, I have so many leads, but then the conversion rate is low, and then they don't reply me, blah, 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 so on. So the first thing actually is how do you qualify the leads first? Qualify the leads actually comes in terms of your messaging. Your messagings for your advertising or your marketing messagings. You attract. The reason why I say ideal clients is because is your marketing messaging attract the right people to come to you or not? That's the first step. If you attract the wrong people come to you, how good is the process here is useless because either they just can't. The non-ideal clients could be they cannot pay. You aim for the people who cannot pay, or you aim for the wrong segments. Let's say I give you an example, which is my partner's supplement business. Eventually, she tried to aim everyone, and when I take over the marketings, and I said we're not gonna aim for everyone. We just aim for people who have cancers. And the reason why we aim for people with cancers is because the cancer patients are in like super painful, super afraid, and they want to buy a hope. Some are level 4, some are level 1, some are mild symptoms. So they want to know what other products or services out there that can help them to expand their lifespan. So we decided to aim for people who have cancers, and then we get to our cancer patients. We actually work on our marketing messages to talk to them only, and then we qualify them whether they can. We actually qualify them by knowing whether they can pay or not. So how do we qualify? Some of you are using the WhatsApp, and then you have no qualifying process. You just keep talking, and then they don't reply. Also, you don't reply them. You just treat it as non-responsive leads, non-quality leads, right? The word is quality leads. All right. So for us, we usually qualify them, and are practicing for the last 9 years. We use landing page just to qualify them. That's one. Because the landing page actually we purposely write all the informations that we want our people to see, and then let them to decide whether they want to fill out the forms or not. And the fact that actually you all fill out the forms, and I know you all qualified, right? That's actually how I qualify you all. And I'm not sure whether you remember or not. When you fill up the forms, I ask a few questions. Number one, what business are you in? Number two, what are the problems you want to solve? That's actually how I get to know some of the challenges, and I know whether you're qualified or not. That's my way. And I'm doing this for the last 9 years. And I also train my people to do this as well. And the result is super good. So if you don't have landing page, some of you are doing messenger and everything, right? You can also qualify here. It's just that you have to ask a few questions. You have to ask many questions here and there just to qualify them. And then, so this is a question mark here. Do you qualify? Do you ask the right questions or not the right questions? This is a question mark here. So then the next thing is that, do you have a landing page or don't have a landing page? Some of you have a website. Website is website. Landing page I usually call marketing website, right? Corporate website and marketing website is two different stories. So for my practice, I've done both. My partner supplement business, actually we use this, but we also have the landing page, the marketing website. But for my service, for my business, I use landing page all alone, the marketings. And then I have this website to tell you, and then you have the forms to fill out. Because I know if you don't fill out the forms, you're either not ready, or you don't believe in me, or my service doesn't fit. You don't have the problems that I can solve. That's why you don't fill out the forms. So that's actually how I do it. So step 1 is actually getting the ideal clients. Step 2 actually is to qualify them. right? And I qualify them using messaging, and I qualify them using mechanisms such as landing page, or I ask questions in the WhatsApp automations, reply, and all these things. But so far, what I see is if you are doing services, if you're doing services like any services, landing page is the best, right? Because here actually got another things. Yeah, you ask these so many questions to qualify them, but they will actually ask you the next question is that why should I fill out the forms? Yeah, you have your service or your products can solve my problems, right? They look at your website, right? They look at your information, they look at your marketing website, they look at your things, and they will ask the next questions. Why should I talk to you? I know you can help me. I know you probably have something that can help me. Why should I talk to you? So they will ask another question back. So the reason why, so even though whether you're using WhatsApp and whether you're using the messengers, because there's so many competitors out there and the people now are more educated, they will ask these questions. So I solve that questions. Why should I talk to you, right? They ask you back. Why should I talk to you? I solve these questions by actually building the trust using my marketing website. If you recall, before you fill out the forms, I actually have many things for you to see on, and I purposely put them on. So this is part of the reasons. This is part of the things actually I solved. This is what I call the trust issues. This is the step 3. This is missing it. This is step 3. This is step 2. This is step 1. So if you actually have this, even though your selling skills is, yeah, you don't know how to talk, or your selling skill is not as good as other people, actually it doesn't matter, you know. Yeah, it matters to a level, but if you don't have trust, you don't have all this in place, the people that come to here at the end, you cannot close them on. But if you actually done this properly, 1, 2, 3, when people are here already, they trust you, they believe in you, and then the next thing is that how much is it? They will just ask you how much, and then they will see whether they can afford it or not. So if you put these 3 in place, then the closing rate, the conversion rate will goes up. Even though your selling skills is not as good as other people. Okay, of course your product also lah. I mean, after they want to buy your product and services, right? Yeah, so of course your product also have to be on top. This is non-negotiable already. So this is non-negotiable already. So this is the process actually, how in general how it works. Everybody knows this, but where's the leaking here? The leaking number 1 is that this is one leaking. This is second leaking, your messaging. The third leaking is that here. This is the third leaking here. After appointment, usually you have 3 group of people. After appointments, right? Or before appointments, usually by here, usually by here, you have 3 groups of people. Right? 3 groups of people. Yeah, draw this pattern. Give me a second. 1, 2, second group. This is first group. This is second group. And this is the third group of people. And I share with you right now where's the leaking right now. The first group of people is that they say yes, and then they come for the appointment. The second people is that they say yes, but they ghosted you. It means that they phone faking you. They don't turn up. They say yes, and additionally they keep quiet. All right? Or they respond, but they keep quiet. And the third group of people, they don't even entertain you at all. Yeah, they come in, they click the ads, they come in already, but they don't enter you at all. So you have 3 groups of people here. So, and where's the leaking here is that 1, 2, 3. The leaking is that you have some people who say yes, the appointment, of course, your chances of getting the clients is higher, but you will also see that some people who come to your appointment already, they learn about your presentations, they learn about your service, they learn your product, but eventually they don't buy. They don't buy at the end. This one also don't buy because they never turn up for appointments, or they don't even want to entertain your appointment also. Right? This is the second group of people. So first group of people, you have people who don't buy and people who buy. All right. So how do we want to increase the conversions here? It actually goes down to 3 categories here. So how do I actually tackle people who don't buy? I will need to have a nurturing system in place. Nurturing system means that I need to have contents come in terms of the forms of WhatsApp and emails and also my social media content. to send them every week, once a week, because you unless you know the reason why they don't buy, unless they tell you that I cannot afford it, then okay, it's fine. But there are most of the people, they don't tell you why, they'll just keep quiet, and then you don't even know what's wrong, and then you start to doubt yourself, or whether it's their issue or your issue, you start to doubt. But for us, usually we don't play the doubt game. We don't guess also. So what we do actually is that we send them WhatsApp and we send them emails to actually nurturing them with content. Now, what content is it? So here also the same. People who actually don't turn up for the appointment, I have actually content to send to them on emails and on WhatsApp. I'm not spamming. I'll tell you how I tackle this. I have contents here in terms of WhatsApp and emails to get them to book appointment with me. So this one actually at the end objective, the end objective actually is to book appointment with me. This one, the objective actually is to get them to buy. This one, they don't entertain me, right? So also the same, I want them to book appointment with me. Then eventually I will get them to buy. So the reason why most of the conversion rate is low is because they don't have this process in place. They don't have a solid conversion process in place. This is a conversion process here. This big thing is also called a conversion process here. Okay, so I'll talk about the small thing first, which is the mini conversion process here. They don't have this in place. They know that they need to follow up. Yeah, I'm sure you read a lot of books, you attend a lot of seminars, you watch a lot of YouTubes, and then people keep talking. I need to follow up. 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 So what does it call follow up? Is it the way we follow up? Actually, we have 3 groups, and we segmentize them. Right? And a lot of you and a lot of business owners out there is that you have these leads and you have these leads on your WhatsApp and probably in your emails, but it's not segmentized. And then you don't know how to you don't know how to segmentize. So you probably have a Google sheet, and then you just label this one no response, this one no feedback, this one no news yet. You have this kind of leads, but yeah, how do we actually use that leads? Or if you don't have the leads, how do we actually tackle these 3 group of people here? That's actually where the tools come in already. So it's very hard to do manually. I tell you, I cannot also. I cannot do it myself also. So this is actually where the systems and tools need to come in. The automation tools. Systems and tools. And I'll show you how I automate things. And then you can imagine after this. So we need to, wow, there's still people coming in. Taufik. Oh, Taufik. Taufik just come in and give me a second. Taufik. Yeah, hi Taufik. So Thomas also here, is it? Oh, Thomas also here. Hi Thomas and Taufik. Let me continue. So you need system and tools actually to do these parts. Actually, to do this landing page, you need system and tools also. So we actually segmentize these people by tagging them. I'll show you an example after this. I tag them and then I know I just click one button, this list will come out. And that's easy for me just to plan the content. Tools is easy. I have it and I'll share with you. The next thing is that how do I actually get them to buy, right? So I'm talking about we need to we send them content through WhatsApp and email, right? This is also WhatsApp and email, correct? And this is also WhatsApp and email, right? So I send them content. I send them WhatsApp and send them email. And most people, how they mess up, right? How they mess up this part, they know they need to follow ups. Number one is that they don't have system in place, they don't have structure, they don't have tools in place. First mess up. Second mess up, this is mess up, huh? No tools. Give me a second. No tools in place. No automation tools. The second mess up is that, yeah, I know I need to send some emails, content, and then they go and spam them. This is the second mess up. Spam, I'm sure you know lah. Hey, every time I receive your email, you ask me to buy this. Right? Until I got to the level when I see your name, when I see your email, when I see your message, I don't need to open. I know that you're actually trying to spam me. Hey, buy now. Right? Hey, discount. Buy now. You don't buy right now, you go expensive. All these are spam. So, second mess up here. So how do we actually tackle this spam? And the reason why, sorry, let me finish the principle first. How do we tackle the spam issues here? This one we tackle using tools, automation tools. And then how do we tackle the spam here? Actually, we do what we call value added follow-up. It sounds very simple, but when you try to do it, you're confused. Or you actually don't get the essence. I call it a value added marketing. to replace the spam. Value-added marketing means that I'm trying to sell. At the end objective, I'm trying to get you to buy. Yeah, that's the end objective. But how do I make it less spam? Right? So I need to put in value-added marketing message here, content here. Okay, so value-added marketing content means that I teach you some things, I teach you some things, and then at the end I will share with you. If you cannot do it on your own, you can talk to me. That's the sequence. Spam means that I don't even add value to you. I'll just ask you go and buy now. That's it. I don't even add value to you. I just send a message, buy now. But value-added marketing content means that I add value to you first. This one I have to brainstorm, but I have the structures up. So it's basically giving you the content, giving the values, and then I will invite you to come and work with me, or buy my products, or buy my service. So that's the difference between value-added content versus the spam content. Right. So coming out this content require time. How do you prevent email system from moving from email, spam, junk email? Must you set up the DMARC, DK? Answer to Joseph, yes. Answer to Joseph, yes. That one is another. Well, that one is another set of knowledge. But glad you bring it up because other people, I'm sure they don't know. Yes, we need to set up that. So how do we? So the next thing is that now we know that we need to do value-added marketing content, and then we need to segmentize this. Right? We need to have this list, and then the next thing is that you get overwhelmed here. If you try to do this manually, at this point of time, you start to get overwhelmed, and then you start to get burned out. And then if you have sales and marketing team, and then you start to confuse. They look at you, you look at me, I look at you, and then nobody knows how to solve it. And then it goes roundabout. It goes roundabout. So how do we actually solve this is that, of course, we use system and tools to automate this. We need to automate this part so that actually we can get the list. And then the next thing is that we need to automate this part, the content part, right? So the principal content is that I need to do the value-added marketing, right? But how do we automate this part? And then there's so many software out there. And then what Joseph bring up is that I need to set up this DKIM, DMARC, and then all this thing. And then I try to send email. I got bounce email or I get blocked. And then it go to the spam mail, and all these little things is actually where causing all the overwhelm. You have no idea why the emails that you send. Number one, you don't know how to write the emails, right? You don't know how to write the emails, no knowledge on the emails. That's one overwhelm. How to write the content. That's one overwhelm. Second, if you want to get this list, the segmentized list, you try to get it, and then you don't have a system to store the leads. That's the second overwhelm. The third overwhelm is that you try to send them content, all right, and then it actually go to spam or people block you and all these things. That's the go to spam inbox. Inbox. That's the third. That's the if you are doing these email things, you start to feel this why you all go to spam. That's the third overwhelm. And then the rest of the things is that okay, I need to get them to appointments. So how do I actually have the system to actually get them to appointment? So you don't have a system in place, then actually the next overwhelm. It's all sporadic. It's all like pasar malam, a bit here and there, a bit here and there, a bit here and there. It's all very sporadic. So we tackle this by having an automation systems. That's one. The content part basically is following the structures. I'll share you examples, and then to actually get rid of all the overwhelm first. Then you have your mind is kind of free. Is that okay? How do I want to optimize back the process over here? How do I come up with a better messaging here? How do I come up with a better qualifying here? Because I know the system is taking care of everything already. All right. So now there are one thing I want to share with you. Actually, how do I gain trust? Because like I said just now, I think let me go back to the slides. Where's my slide? So I think I shared just now is that I have 3-step process, right? Okay, how come to here already? Give me a second. I say I have 3 steps. Give me 3 steps. Give me a second. 3 steps. Yeah. First is ideal clients. Second is qualify. Third is gain trust. And then eventually the conversion will goes up. So how do I actually gain trust? Number one, like I said, I gain trust over here. And the second one, how do I gain trust is that I gain trust over here. Here, this part. I gain trust over here. I gain trust over here again. And I gain trust over here also. Now, I'll talk about this part. How do I gain trust over here? Appointment could be like definitions. Number one is they make appointment with you, and then you're going to meet up with them on Zoom or face-to-face. That's one definition of appointments. My another definition of appointment is that, like for example, today, you register for the webinars, you register for this class, and then you turn up for this class. That's so-called another appointment. And actually, I'm talking to you right now. You're meeting me. This is on Zoom right now. That's another appointment, correct? It's online or offline appointment. So how do we tackle the trust here? Right? I need to gain your trust. You need to gain your customer trust in order to increase the conversion rate. Because at the end, everyone that you share with me just now is that how do I get the sales? How do I get the conversion up, right? How do I get more clients up? You need to gain the trust. And how do I gain the trust here is that if you can recall for the past 7 days, you are receiving messaging from me. And you're receiving all the messagings that I specially put a lot of efforts to craft the messagings to share with you. And I share with you some case studies. I've shared with you some videos, right? Here, before we meet up, I actually have I'm sending you a lot of appointments, not appointments, I've sent you a lot of WhatsApp and emails, right? WhatsApp and email, WhatsApp and emails, WhatsApp and email, WhatsApp and email, right? I write it myself, but I automate it. So, but I gain trust. I gain trust by sharing with you what I have, some of the case studies, some of my experience, my videos, some of the pictures, my partners. I crafted that emails, I crafted that message, I crafted that WhatsApp purposely. I do not randomly just write some things. I purposely crafted it that way. And I purposely send out 7 days before. The moment you register the form, you get two messages from me. One is video. One is actually ask you to join the group. Then 7 days before, you receive one. WhatsApp and email again. 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, yesterday, this morning, you get a series of messaging from me. And I purposely structured that way one. Yeah, some of you will tell me that, hey, it's so annoying, would I annoy people? If you do spamming, then you annoy people. If you get the wrong people, then you annoy people. But if you get the right people come in, they will feel appreciated. Because they want to learn from you, they want to see how you can help them. And then if you do the value-added content here properly, they will appreciate it, and then you start to gain more trust. So I gain more trust here. I gain more trust here on the messagings, on the landing page. I gain more trust on the WhatsApp and emails. And I gain more trust here during the appointments, during the presentations, during your sharings, during your face-to-face meetup. So I'm actually gaining your trust right now by sharing what I have right now. But you are gaining your ideal clients by actually meeting up with them, sharing your PPT slides, or bringing your products to them by gaining the trust, right? So, and I gain trust here also by, number one, I'm actually sending relevant message to people who actually say yes but don't buy, people who actually say yes but actually ghosted me, don't turn up for appointment, and people don't even entertain me. I gain trust for these three people by sending them content as well. Right. So the moment actually you start to gain trust from the very beginning until the end, right? Eventually, your conversion rate will go up. This part, it will go up. Because you don't need to talk a lot also, because they're already convinced by a series of case studies, by a series of your sharings, your expertise, your experience throughout the entire process here, right? Even though you are introverts, I'm an introvert, by the way. I'm an introvert. Even though you're introverts, even though you are not good at selling, and when you have this, eventually there are people who want to buy your product and services. And I can confirm it with a lot of case studies to share with you after this. So 3 steps. 3 steps. Step 1, ideal clients. Step 2, qualify it. Step 3, gain trust. I don't even need to hard sell. I'm just sharing with you. You want or not? Can you do it on your own? If your pain, your challenges, you cannot solve it on your own, and already gain your trust from the very beginnings, and do you want to work with me or not? The next question, the last question is that usually they have is that how much is it? Can they afford your services or products? That's the last questions. They won't question your credibilities, right? If you don't do this right, I'm pretty sure you have some people ask you how many years you are in the industry, sir? Can you show me some of the successful case studies? Can you show me? Can you share with me your profiles? Can you share with me this and that, this and that, this and that? Can you tell me this and that? You have a lot of these questions because they don't trust you. And then you go to the selling mode, which if you don't handle it properly, you oversell, it become hard sell. But if you do this properly, I don't even need to hard sell. I already convince you, I already share with you with multiples, value-added content, case study, sharings. You will terbalik, you will the other way around, turn around and ask me, hey, how much? Can I work with you? That's the beauty. So the first in the initial presentation, I asked conversion process first, or having a solid conversion process first, or increase the leads number first. So a lot of you are actually doing a lot of ads here, to get all the people come in, do marketing, EDM, Google ads, Facebook ads, do. At the end, there's a lot of leaking over here, see? Do you have this list? Do you have this? Do you have enough? Do you gain trust? You don't have. That's why you're spending a lot and the conversion rate is low. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So this is the entire process, right? Everyone is doing this. It's just that some of you are doing 20% of it, some of you are doing 50%, some are not optimized, some even don't have all the system and tools in place. So if you look at this, it's a lot of manual work, it's a lot overwhelmed. You easily get burnout, easily get overwhelmed because there's just too many things on your head that you know you need to tackle. You need to tackle this. You need to tackle this. You need to come up with this content. You need to qualify. You need to come up with this list. And then you need to gain trust some more. And then you need to come up with all the appointment follow-up, messaging, WhatsApp, all this thing. Then you need to follow up with them. All this. There's a lot of quote unquote a lot of things to do on your head. And some of you just give up because it's just too much. So, is there a better way to do this? Yeah, the answer is yes. And then you are experiencing it from last week until today, which is some of the things I automated. And so I'm coming back to my laptop and share my things first. Give me a second. I'll share back my desktop and then I'll show you some of the case study how I do things. And then you can ask questions in the Zoom also. Give me a second. I'll share my screen, sir. Give me a second. I draw this. I'll share back my screen. Let me drink some water first. If we do a recap, this is actually what I draw just now. And then I think Taufik's not there. Taufik didn't see this. Thomas, Surya, and I think you all see this. This is taken from the Jakarta whiteboard during my Jakarta trip. It's the exact same thing that I drew just now. So, how do we make things less overwhelmed, and how do we increase our conversions? We use tools, and then we also content. Actually, of course, we do it ourselves with the help of AI, but with the framework, the structure, and so. But coming up with all these leads, like people who say yes but don't buy, people who don't turn up, we actually use it to segmentize it. And I want to share with you how we do it. Give me a second, I'll share with you how we actually do things. There are a lot of tools out there you can use on your own. Chat Daddy whatever things you can do on your own. But I'll just want to demo to you how we do things, and then you can implement it back in your own. I'm sure some of you already have your own software, but I'll just share with you how we tackle things on our own. First thing first, actually, is I'm going to share this better. Give me a second, sir. You see, look at all these things above here. These are the things actually I segmentize our people based on. I can segmentize based on the program that I have attended, and then I send them relevant, value-added marketing content, WhatsApp to them. That's one. And then I also have people who attended other programs, and then I know that I cannot. So this program, this content, I will only send it to this list because I want to invite them to my next program. But just imagine some of the things is that these are what I call smart lists. smart list. This is what I call a smart list. You can categorize them based on these people who actually attended your appointments, but actually they didn't buy yet. I have one list, didn't come up for your appointments. I have one list, and then this one actually they don't even entertain you at all. You can do many things on your own softwares. If you have any, just do it. Tag them. I tag them actually by knowing, okay, have they attended my programs? Have they actually bought my programs? Have they come to my webinars? Have they actually purchased before? I know everything's at one glance. And then the next thing is that, so for this group of people, I know actually I need to send them value-added content, right? I need to send them value-added content. So what I do is that I give you an example just now. All of you actually received the WhatsApp from me, correct? All the things, see, everyone of you received this from me, right? I crafted this value-added content, and then actually I automate it. Well, automate, give me a second. I automate it. I automate in such a way that after you register, I'll show you first. After you register the forms, and I use the form to qualify everyone. You actually register from this form, this page, right? And then I purposely put up my videos, and then I tell you when is it, and then you fill out the forms, correct? And then I ask you several questions. This is actually how I qualify everyone here. And then so that I know, number one, I can craft a better content to increase my conversion rate. The second things, I also know that whether can I help you or not, whether are you the right ideal clients that I can help or not. So I qualify, I gain trust using this way, and I qualify using my content, and I purposely tell you, and I purposely write, do you have this issue? If yes, then I can help. I purposely say that, are you fall into this category? If yes, then I can help. Then this is one way of qualify. Second way of qualify is the forms, and then I gain trust at the same time. But I know that the trust is not enough. Yeah, you probably will think, let's see what this guy have lah. Let's see what this Casey have. Let's see what he has lah. Let me listen first. You will have this impression in mind. So I need to level up my standard, and the way I level up my standard is that I build trust by sending you relevant content, and I tell you with case studies, content, everyone, I share with you things. So I'm not simply just spamming, but I leverage on the periods where before we made up on the appointment, I already start quote unquote pre-closing, pre-convince, quote unquote pre-convince, pre-gain trust. So, and all these things I cannot do it manually. If I do it, send everything one by one manually, I can't do it for myself. So I actually automate things using here. Where is it? Sorry. I automate things, usually send things here. Is like, yeah, after you fill out the forms, within 4 minutes, I will send you one message. And then before today, you actually receive messages from me. I actually structure it this way. And this is actually the exact message that you get from me. It still come from me. It's just that I didn't send it manually because I know I cannot do it. It's just too many work on my end. And for my team also. Right? So I have wait for 5 days. Imagine actually right now, because I think John and your team actually is in financial, right? Yeah, financial, you need to present your plan and everything, right? So yeah, of course, I need to know. And how do I stand out is that before the appointment, I know, let's say for example, you are making an appointment next Monday. Yeah, I have Wednesday today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have 5 days to gain trust by doing the value-added marketing. So 5 days before I send you one value-added content, 4 days before I send you one value-added content, 3 days before I send you one value-added content, 2 days I send you one value-added content, and then yesterday I send you again. This morning you said you receive one again. I make sure, number one, you turn up for the appointment. Number two, I gain trust. So I reduce the chances of you ghosted me. All right, I reduce the chances that you 放飞机 me. you understand? Because I keep reminding you, but I don't spam you. I added value to you, and I share my experience, I share my expertise, and I share my case studies to keep you interested and to make sure you turn up. That's my strategies, and I'm practicing for the last 9 years. Of course, the first few years is optimizing, but for the last 5 years, it's all using the same process. This is actually how we use systems to come up with the pages like this, and then eventually all link to the content. Sorry, all link to the systems, and then the system will automatically run the automations from it. All right. So this is actually the overview process. Actually, how do I streamline the whole process? Right? System can only help until automations, segmentations, tagging. Yeah, these are what we need the system for. But the other part, this is the hardware part. The soft part is that, sorry, this is the hard, I would say, this is the hard skills, I would say. Hard skills meaning the tools, the system, the software, and so. The soft part, the soft skills part is that messaging. Messaging goes back to, are you actually, your messaging, are you attracting the right people or not? This is the soft part. All right. And then the messaging that you send on the content, is it the right, I mean, is it going to help you or not? Or is it turning off people because you spam? Is it turning off people, or is it actually gaining trust or attracting the right people to want to work with you more? This is the soft part. Right? The hard part is taken care by the systems. The soft part is taken care by basically is the knowledge. That one, knowledge and plus AI, I would say. But AI cannot do 100%. AI cannot do. I use AI to help me to fix the sentence and a little bit here and there, but the messaging still come from the knowledge part. So it's a combination of, eventually come back to here, it's a combination of soft part and the hard part. And then you will have increased your conversions. All right. And I want to share with you the case study. Let me continue. You can ask questions along the way and I answer you. I'll answer you along the way. Okay. Wait, give me a second. Wait, I'll just go back to that. Where's the things? Yeah, let me come back to here. Full screen. Right? The soft part and the hard part to increase the conversion rate. It's actually not rocket science. You all actually, you already know it already. Most of you already know it because we are more educated right now. We all know it. It's just that when it comes to implement it, we all get burnt out. That's it. There's just too many things we need to tackle on our head. So I'll share with you these calculations first, then you will see how does it make sense. Yeah, so coming back to the fundamentals, we have our ideal clients. All right. The next thing is that now they will do research, right? Because they won't simply just say click your ads and then they will say I want to buy immediately. That's never happened that way. So now what they do is that they will do research. And the reason why they will do research right now, because I just found you. I just got to know Joseph. I just got to know Thomas. I just got to know Casey. And I don't even know whether you're good or not, or whether you're scam or not. Then they will do research, right? And the next thing is that after they do the research, and then the next thing is that they will start to fill up the forms, or they will WhatsApp you, they will email you. This is the inquiries, correct? And then the next thing is that if they make the inquiries, and then if you do your value added marketing properly, your messaging properly, they will say, I want to hear from you either on Zoom, either on your webinars, either on your face-to-face presentations. They want to make an appointment with you. But you know that they won't buy. It's just another advanced stage, which is getting closer to sales, right? Eventually they become your clients to buy or purchase your products and services. Right? Now let's do the maths. Now you have 1,000 packs on online, on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, on TikTok, everything. There are millions of people over there. But let's use 1,000 as a calculations for easy calculations. Yeah, you have so many leakings here, right? The problem is that why your conversion rate is low because you have so many leakings. Yeah, and then I can get better, but let's say I use 50% research rate. And then eventually only 500 people will research you. Because the moment they look at your website, the moment they look at your social medias, the moment they look at your messaging, they don't feel convinced. They think that you are scam. They don't think you are professionals, right? And then you don't know. The things is that you don't know on your end. You think it's good. But when we look at it, we know lah. So yeah, I have only 500 people because they are leaking here, and then there's another leaking here again. All right. Let's say I only use 20% inquiry rate because when they look at your website, when they look at your videos, or they look at your social media, they don't feel convinced. Instead of probably 50%, I only get 20%. Right? Instead of 70% here, I only get 50%. They have so many leakings. And then, okay, 20% of 500 packs is only 100 people inquires. Inquires means that I click your ads. I WhatsApp you. Whether I want to turn up for appointment or don't appointment, there's another story. Is 100 people submitted leads for the forms, email you, messenger you, WhatsApp you. These are inquiries, 100 packs. And then, like I said, there's so many leaking again. You have, instead of probably 20% or 25% or 35%, you only get 15%. Because either you spam, or either you don't have the system, either you don't have the segmentations, you don't have a proper structure in place. You don't have a proper framework in place. And then eventually what? You only get 15 appointments. Yeah. And because the trust is not there, yeah, trust instead of 80%, I only get 30%. Right? And the messaging is spamming. And then there's no follow-ups. And then there's no trust building process. And eventually I only get 7%. Instead of 10% or 15%, I only get 7% closing rate. And then eventually you get this. Only 1 people buy out of 1,000. All right. Now, I give you another scenario right now. Let's say now we streamline, we automate, and we optimize the whole conversion process. I don't talk about big numbers. Let's talk about just 10%. 10%. I use back the same number. And then I increase from 50%, I increase it to 60%. Okay. I do a better messaging. I increase the quality of my my website, my marketing website, my social media. I increase the quality there, professionalism's there, and then I get 10% increase, and then I get 600 packs right now. And then I do a better job. I level up my standard in terms of my what they call using the automations, using the value added content, and I do a better job right now. So it becomes 30%. So now we have 180 packs instead of 100 packs. Yeah, then of course, before the appointment, I send you value added content using tools, using automations, segmentizations. All right, I automate it so that I don't have to be overwhelmed, and then I miss out appointments. I miss out sending you here and there. Those won't happen if you use the tools. Then right now I have 35% appointments. Instead of 15%, I increase 10% to 25%. And now I have 45% appointments. And then the next thing is that I increase 10%, becomes 70% closing rate. Because of better content, better automations, better turn-up rate, I message you better, I gain your trust better, right? I use all sort of channels to actually gain your trust. Eventually you get 8 packs. So from 1 packs to 8 packs. Now, how much you make, it depends on the pricing of your products. Some of you are selling low cost, supplements, probably 200 plus, 300 plus. If you are selling big service, probably it's thousands. Yeah, so if thousands, it's 8,000. If 100, it's 800. But I think you get the point that I want to highlight here. It's not rocket science. It's just fixing the leaking. That's it. And the leaking is very hard to fix manually. So we use tools. And then we combine with our soft part, the knowledge part, to actually make things work. So I want to give you the case study right now. This is my clients, eventually turns to become a good friends, and then we become partners. And then this is what the award winnings, and then we are award winning companies, and then we have this many staff. Okay, so we sell products, and we also have services. We have training services, wellness training services. We also have wellness products. All right, so this is how it works. I train their teams. I take over the marketings, and I coach and train the teams. And this is how the coaching and training looks like. Okay. Before I actually come in and fix things, optimize, automate, fix things, we're actually doing 20,000 ringgit Malaysians per month. If you look at a products or e-commerce company, that's pretty low, if you ask me. Yeah, so I fix things. All the things that I share, I fix everything here, right? A little bit here and there. And then we go from 20,000 to become 40,000 in 30 days. Then 40,000 become 60,000. 60,000 become, this is in 30 days interval. Then 60,000 become 110,000. So we eventually, by fixing all this leaking, you will see the conversions goes up. The gains goes, the trust goes up, the follow-up, the trust goes up, the qualifying goes up, the conversions goes up by fixing all the leakings. Right. So this is my point. It's not rocket science. It's just sometimes too hard to deal with it manually. That's it. So my point is that if you have the systems and the automation in place, you will have a predictable flow because you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about give me a second. Is this issues or is it this issue or my ads issue? Most of the traditional business owners that I see who are actually advertising right now, I need to do more ads. I need to come up with new pictures. I need to come up with new videos. I need to use this headline. I need to do better settings. I need to aim for these locations. I need to aim for these keywords. You will tell me everything is about the settings, the keywords, the what I call the pictures, the wordings. You will tell me all these things, but none of this leaking. Correct? Yes. Am I right? Because I've been through that. I'm that guy before. And so as my partners, so as my clients, so as the partners, they will keep telling me I need to do better ads. I need to spend more ads budget. My ads is not working. Facebook issue, Google issue, keyword issue, but actually it's not, Actually, it's the entire conversion process. So that's why I asked in the very beginning is that should we get leads first or should we have a solid conversion process first? Yeah, it depends on stages. But in generals, you need to have a conversion process dialed in first. Then you increase your ads budget because you know there won't be leaking here anymore because it's all taken care by the systems, the messaging, the content that you put inside the automation is all taken care properly. That's my main message. So so if you have this, actually, you don't have overwhelm anymore. You don't even have to doubt anymore. You just know that, okay, I just need to increase my budget and then see whether my offer, can I improve my offer to make it more attractive? You won't tell me settings issue. You won't tell me, this page issue. You won't tell me this anymore. It's basically a predictable workflow. So I want to share with you some of the case studies that I have, and this is a video. I think Joseph watched it before in my last sharing session, but some of you are new, so I'm just going to play this. And I'll continue.
My name is Jasmine.
This is Julius.
Oh, I'm Philip.
Hello, I'm Jenna from Faculty.
Gary Chu from Penang, Malaysia. So I'm Alex. I'm Aaron. We are twin brother.
Hello, 大家好，我係 Carrie.
Hi， 大家好，我是伟翔。
A wellness coach.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around. So within, I think, 2 weeks, I had over 30 inquiries and real leads, and they all came in and registered for the English classes.
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
Wow.
I have like 80% closing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business in like past 4 months. We hit our new record, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
With my friend Casey Lowe, and he just helped me basically in 1 hour to structure my business from A to Z. And while I was confused about a few points early on, he really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth. And I sit here with much more clarity.
In my case, I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey. Okay, just want to say 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
Advertisement exposed to a lot of people until one of the reporter know me. She came to interview me, so wow, very interesting teaching.
And of course, because of your advertising, we managed to open a new business, which is our Baby Ballet studio.
Yeah.
And all that advertising came through online, came through the Facebook advertising and the funnels that you've taught us. And that's purely purely you lah. I mean, we should pay you some commission for that.
It's actually possible. Just need to find the right approach.
Casey will actually always guide us to have a plan first from A to Z. So I know why I need to do this and have goal setting. So that's one thing.
So like what, the first month is about 20k, is it?
20k this month.
The second month is about the same.
January. Second month about 18, I would say.
It's about 15 program already.
Sure, it's like more than 30k already by now.
Oh yeah, more than that. I think easily I can reach 6 figure.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Casey. I think you have helped me a lot, open my mind, learn about technology, the system you have. I think is very helpful to me to move forward, especially to expand my client base.
Bila I belajar dengan you, memang I totally follow. I dah follow you punya formula semua. Sebelum ni bukan macam ni landing page dia.
Okay.
Memang follow yang macam you punya. So waktu tu I run ads tu. And then sebab I drive ke seminar bulan 8. So on the August I have 800 student per seminar. Macam tu
So
lah.
sekarang your sales about like what 250, 260 like what you said lah.
Yeah. Before last year, every month about 100, 190, 100. I never reached 200.
Put it this way, there are a lot of advertisement outside there, but I choose to believe this guy named Casey. Well, thank God I choose the right person. He is really Casey is really very helpful, and so far I have no regrets.
因為我覺得係 KC 嘅 program 好容易明啊，非常之好簡單。咁啊，仲有就係佢嘅follow up 啦。嗱，我哋 send 嘢俾佢，佢係會答嘅。咁所以我半夜咧就每一日做到凌晨3、4點啦，就喺度砌緊我嘅 website。咁啊，好短時間就10日裏邊由唔識得整個 website 出嚟，都跟住嘅 online course 一步一步就整好啦。咁我而家就係有50個媽媽啦，已經幫咗50個媽媽係成功產前托立。
那時候我開始打廣告，然後就2000多塊，然後我就可以close with 20多千的。
Casey is like kind of mentor who really push you. For me, I feel glad that I found Casey because one thing good about Casey is he's very focused on tutoring. I mean that's a plus point for me because there's a lot of marketing guru focus on any business, which is for me it's not helping me at all because I don't know what to do. But Casey, his experience is into the education business, and he know what he talk about. Okay, I'm glad to help him bring his testimonial because from 0 to 80 students.
So I'm really grateful. So thanks, Casey.
Yeah, highly recommend Casey for.
So he's a great guy, and I can truly recommend him.
Okay, so these are some of the case studies. Just too many, so I didn't put inside. That's it. Wait. So now we are very confident that you can do it on your end if you get the whole blueprints and if you already well versed in sales and marketing and you need this blueprint and you can implement it on your end. The next is for those people who need our help, and our expertise basically is to help people by empowering them with masterclass trainings, coachings, and of course the automated systems. And if you are the one who need this, then you can stay on. So what we do is we have coachings that actually help people, they teach people, they coach people implement the full blueprints, how to set up step 1, what's the step 2, what's the step 3, what the tools require, what the content requires. So we help them with that. And so we have a coachings that actually they guide them step by step how to do it, then they will just follow it. And then we have a weekly sessions, Zoom sessions that you can share with us your progress and we tell you what to do. That's one. Second, it's we have the automated conversion systems that I'll show you a little bit just now. Basically what we do is we give you these systems and then you can use it to create your own landing page, your funnels, right? Your calendar systems and the automations, the emails, everything is all included here. And we already pre-configure it, right? The templates, we pre-configure the templates with the content and then you just change it to your content, that's it. So it's as simple as that. And then the next thing, it's we will make sure all the tag is set up. Basically, this is just one-time work. So usually we ask you to come for a sessions where within 30 minutes, we can set up all the tag required, and then you can use it on the spot. And then we also included the WhatsApp. We use WhatsApp to do automations, right? We use email to do automation as well. So we have this WhatsApp that is unlimited message, right? They just scan the QR code with your WhatsApp business, and then you can use it, integrate with the systems that we have, and then you can just do the automation seamlessly, right? Together with the emails and so. So all the segmentations, all the follow-ups, all the greetings, all the confirmations, all the reminders are all presets for you all right? And then the next thing is the content and scripts. So we will actually coach and teach you exactly how to fill in the blanks. Basically, we already have the templates, the preset templates, the configurations, we already have it. The next thing actually is that how do we fill up the content, because your business and the other people business is a bit different. So we have these sessions inside the coachings, inside the trainings, inside the masterclass that teach you exactly how to come out and fill in the blanks. And then we will leverage on AI, ChatGPTs to help us to come out things very easily. And then we will push out all the conversion automation update because we are keep testing things on our site. And anything that works, actually, we will give you the updates. We'll just push it to you, and then you will use it on the spot, and then we update you. And of course, all the tech supports, any issues that you have, you can reach out to us on WhatsApp, on emails, and then we'll solve it on the spot, right? So this is a list of what you get. Number one, coachings where we'll guide you implement the whole blueprints, the whole process, and make it automated. Number two, to make it automated, we need systems, we need tools, we need software, and there are many tools out there, like I said. But if you already have existing software on your own or tools on your own, then you can use it. But if you want to have everything integrated, all in one integrated, then we already have the preset configurations for you, and then you can just sign in, fill in the blanks, and use it on the spot. It's as simple as that. And then the third is that we have the system implementations, right, to help you to settle all the tech, all the integrations, all the setup, so that you don't have to worry. It's just a one-time things. And number four, WhatsApp is included, right? You don't have to pay per message. It's unlimited message. You just use it to scan QR code with your WhatsApp business, and then you can use it unlimited. And of course, fill in the blank with the contents. We have the templates ready. We have the configurations, right? We have the scripts ready, but we need to teach you exactly how to fill in the blank with your business, right? And number six, all the on conversions, updates, right? And all the tech support. And this is as simple as that. We break down the 3 steps. Basically, it's step one, we give you the systems, pre-configured, presets, all the templates inside. Just log in and use it. Number two, fill in the contents, fill in the blanks, all right? With all in all the automation templates. And number three, you automate the conversions and optimize it. And then number four is actually where we will increase our leads volumes, all right? Leads volume can come from Facebook ads, can come from LinkedIn, can come from emails, can come from YouTube, Google's, or TikTok's. So it depends on which your target audience is, and then we will guide you exactly how which directions and which channels is suitable for your business. And my objective and our objective is we want you to be as great as them. Many people say that hey, we are superhuman, that's why we can make it. But if you look at so many case studies that I presented over here again and again, again and again, and again and again, you will see that if we are superhumans, that I mean, if we are superhumans, that probably not so many can make it, right? But if you see that many people who actually can make it, then you realize that it's not about superhuman. It's not about the human anymore. It's about following the blueprint. It's about following the process. It's about following the systems. That's actually what I want to highlight about. All right. And again, we want to make it as simple as possible for you. It's break down to 3 steps, and then you just come to implement it, and then you implement it, optimize it, and then you start getting clients. So this is actually what we offer. You can actually go to this link, all right, 6profits.com/go. Basically, we have a 30 minutes Zoom sessions, where we'll need to see whether we are fit. Whether we are fit means that can we help you? Is your business are the business type that we can help? And are you the right fit personally for us? Or you can see whether we are the right fit for you as well. Right? So basically it's a sessions for us to check our chemistries and also to check your business models and also the business challenge. And then at the end, we'll give you the action plans. And then if you decided, then there's actually we kickstart it immediately. All right. So if you are interested, go to this thing right now, and then you will see there's a calendar, right? There's a calendars, and then you pick your time that you're free, and then you fill up some of the details that we require to study your business, and then we'll message you, we'll contact you for the Zooms, and then eventually that's actually where we have the Zooms and decide whether it's a go at the end or not. All right. So if you have any questions, you can message me. All right. You can leave in the comments as well, and then I will answer all your questions. And then if not, then hopefully we will see you on the Zoom, right?